Hi there, I'm LXD. Today I'm going to record something I've done before, but never have recorded what I was doing. Um, it's about animation, kinda. Uh, if you remember my dual Glocks for the submachine gun that fire both barrels at the same time, and they have an edited reload from Black Ops 2. What I've done is I have imported a part of the reload animation and well, one of the deploy animations into a 3ds Max and exported them as a single sequence, as a single SMD, yeah. So I could use it without some okay, whatever. Actually, I have already had recorded a video, but unfortunately my Worm model tools for 3ds Max 17 in this case, they decided to stop importing stuff after an update, after at least two updates, and it still is not working for my version at least. I don't know why, but I have uncovered an older version and it actually works. So yeah, my previous video was 40 minutes long. I hope this one won't be as long and much more successful. So since the guy who ported some of the Call of Duty animation and stuff, he kinda encrypted his models, and they cannot be seen in the model viewer because of that, and the T compiler, at least until an option to override the model version has appeared, was not able to properly decompile it. Funnily, the much older versions of Crowbar actually could do that. So anyway, what we need to do to see the original model is to decompile it and compile it back. So that's what we're gonna do. And now we can use it in view. It's gonna have no textures, but we don't know we don't know we don't need those, as always. There, not the point. View model mode. Anyway, let's set it like 19 or whatever, maybe even more. So okay, what do we have here? We have several deploy animations, several reload animations, right? So one of the deploy animations is the one where the character deploys the pistols with the slides locked back and releases them, which is nice. We're gonna use that for no, we're not gonna use that because I have already used that elsewhere in my dual Glocks mod. Anyway, yeah, that's one of the deploy animations. Another one is a simple deployment of two pistols, pretty calm. And of course this one. This appears to be done with two empty pistols because the character does not manually lock the slides back, as in they just do that because the magazines are empty, so when the slides are racked back, they just lock back, because yeah, that's how the slide catch works when the magazine is empty. So basically this was most likely done with an airsoft copy because the springs are much less hard to maneuver like that. Anyway, we are not gonna use that. It's cool and all, but that's me and that's my mod, so I'm not using that. I'm using this. And what do we have for reload animations? Empty reload looks like this. Pretty cool, eh? Let me explain what's happening. So empty pistols, releasing the magazines, releasing the slides, something magical, and then this thing, wrecking them manually, because we just had to release the slides to make this happen, just to make this possible. I mean, seriously, he releases the slides here. You can clearly see the action, how the character moves their thumbs, both of them. Actually, 1911 does not have an ambidextrous slide release, but whatever, that's a video game, and of course we can forgive that. Stupid, but okay. Anyway, what we are gonna do is, okay, let's see. This is the non-empty reload animation, and it's exactly the same as the empty reload animation, because yeah, the guy who ported these animations, he made that. He made it like that, and well, unfortunately. Anyway, well, what we have to do, well, is I have done this already, and how did I do that? Oh, I've probably, yeah, I'm not going to touch that, but what I've done basically is I have imported the reload animation and exported it back with only the first how much 45 frames, I think. Yeah, for the first 45 frames, and exported these frames as a separate SMD, and now I can import them back and place a deploy animation after that. So yeah, if we have that, we're just gonna delete all the animations. We don't need. What we do need is one of the reload animations, and it's deployed to, I think. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we've deleted everything we don't need. We've replaced this with the SMD I've already done. I'm not gonna redo that, because it's gonna be the same as what I'm going to do anyway. We're gonna just unite those and deploy two, and I think we're gonna get this. Yeah, pretty much the same. Anyway, okay, let's undo everything I've done. I don't want that. Everything here is perfect, but this and that. And we're gonna have a separate QC file just for importation of these animations, named import tac reload in my case. Tac reload being tactical reload. It's not tactical reload, it's a tactical reload is the non-empty reload. It's a tactical decision to have more ammunition currently loaded into your gun, as opposed to reloading when it's over, basically. So yeah, let's go ahead and import our QC file with only 2 SMDs. It's gonna look funny, I've checked. Unless it's... oh yeah, it's frozen. It's doing something. Freaking finally, it's actually working. In the newer versions, it says something about SMD import and just not doing anything, and it works neither for QC nor SMD files, so there's no use for the newer versions of Wallworm for me. I'm using a different importer exporter as of today, but sometimes I need this because I haven't found a way to import several animations into one timeline like this. Okay, also another thing I have discovered is that I can actually import SMD files with stuff being imported into separate model files, as in this is right gun, this is right gun slide, this is right gun's hammer, and I don't think it actually moves in this animation, so we're gonna disregard that, unfortunately. Yeah, so that, well, it does ease things a bit. I'm not sure how it works for something more organic or weighted to several bones, but these things are weighted to a single bone. Well, it's still weighted to all of the bones, but it's like 100 to a single bone. Whatever. It does not matter in this case. What matters is our animation. And I've promised that it looked funny because, yeah, well, okay. And it actually looks even funnier when it goes forward, and I have seen that before, and it does not happen in game. Thankfully, they don't change the scale of the weapons. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I want. Except, you know, the slides shouldn't be locked back, and we're gonna fix that. We're gonna change that, and that's what the keyframes are for. So, what kind of bones do we have? Bolts. The slide is called bolt in this case. Okay, I'm fine with that. What are we doing here is trying to locate the bone, which is, oh shit, that's Wallworm for you people. Look at this shit. What we really need is a valve biped and this entire thing. So this is fine, and this is not fine. This is like valve biped, weapon trigger, valve biped, weapon bone. It's just some kind of copied and pasted, and I'm not sure if it even exists, and it's as I found out, it's largely irrelevant. So also there's a copy of valve biped bone, and as you can see, there is nothing on the timeline, and if I select the true valve biped bone, it actually appears in here, and while it's not doing anything, but it has a keyframe for every frame, and that's probably bad for optimization, but I don't care. So anyway, we're gonna delete that so that it does not appear here and everything. Anyway, yeah, tag view, that's what we also want. Tag torso, tag weapon, J bolt, J press rear, which is the hammer bone, and tag clip, which is the magazine bone, because, you know, magazines are clips and slides are bolts. While slides being bolts, I can kind of understand because, you know, the larger weapons like the rifles actually have bolts instead of slides, but clips, Okay, that's something that will probably never go away. People are going to call magazines clips forever. Anyway, we also want to keep that, and we want to delete everything that is, you know, tag torso, tag view, tag clip 1, tag weapon 1. They just bone name and then parent bone name. We're gonna delete that. And now we don't have anything that is remotely as stupid as this one. And let's save it to into here as, I don't know, as this file. Yeah, it's safe to replace. Okay, it's saved now. Okay, what do we want? We want two bolts to we want them to be locked forward and never be locked back. So the animation ends at frame 46, and at frame 46 these pistols have their slides locked forward, and that's what we wanted them to look like for all other frames. So let's select frame 1, and create key, source time 46, destination time 1, position, rotation, scale, whatever. Bang! And it's locked forward, and for some reason the gun is no longer stretched, but frame 2 has its own keyframe, and so do every other frame. What we're gonna do is how do I select? Okay, I don't know how do I select a number of frames if there is a frame everywhere, but what I found is I can just move frame 2 into frame 3 and it's gonna be replaced. So what I'm going to do now is just do a nice rectangle selection of these keyframes and just delete them. And I probably don't want the frame 45 as well. Let's keep the last frames one. I think that's okay to keep. So what we have done here, okay, let's do the other bolt. Let's do the same for the other bolt, 46. Delete this frame and do some nice rectangle selection. And this is what happened. Okay, it's still outstretching, but whatever, it does not matter. I hope it does not matter. What happened now is our slides never lock back in this animation. So when I export this, it's gonna look like the tactical reload, basically. So yeah, let's position our camera somewhere like this. For some reason the origin is a bit to the right, making the right pistol appear closer to the center of the screen than the left one, so I've taken care of that already. They are going to occupy the same kind of place. It's gonna look something like that, except without those things. Anyway, yeah, let's play the animation now. Okay, there's that weird stretching back, but whatever, it's not going to happen in the game. And there's also the the movement of thumbs to release the slides. That's but whatever. I hope that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal for me. What kind of deal it is it for you? Let's save it. Let us save this file, and now we're gonna use the same wall worm. Actually, okay, let's use the same wall worm, whatever. We're gonna export SMD, but don't forget to select sequence, all of the bones, all of the meshes, and start from frame 1 to frame, I forgot which frame. It starts at frame 1 and ends at frame at frame 90, because at frame 91 it does not have any the final keyframe of the animation is at frame 90, and at frame 91 it stops, so it's 1 to 90. Fine. Export SMD sequence lol 190 Wallworm Pro, whatever. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Let's export. It's gonna do something, and then let's just export right there, and visit our folder, cut it from here, import L4D2. What the hell? How many? Ah, it's because, okay, fuck you. How do I get rid of whatever? This is why I have 26. Oh, it's gonna be 25 when it has yeah, that's fine, and now it's gonna have 25 as well. Yeah, I have a few points. Anyway, Black Ops 2 decompiled, and dual pistol A animations. Let's paste it here and reload tactical. I don't know what's different in here, probably the number of frames, whatever. We've already done the thing. And what are we going to do now? We are going to go back to our real actual QC and replace this with reload tactical. Reload normal fix, it's already fixed. Reload tactical, copy tactical here as well. It seemingly does not matter for the layers, because there is no like blending animations like looking up and down, at least for now. Okay, so we've replaced the SMD, and what I have here, I probably want both pistols to use the same set of animations, which is dual pistol in this case. So it's clip out for releasing the magazine, clip in for inserting one, and deploy in empty reload for deploy in dual pistols for well, slide release. And pistol deploy is well, that Call of Duty sound kind of thing. I think so. Alright, so dual pistol it is. Let's copy it here. Alright, we really don't need two of the sounds because only one of them is gonna play. I've tried something similar already for two different pistols with two different sound sets. It's USP and P99, and it does not work. It only plays one of the sounds. So especially when they are identical, there is absolutely no use for that, so we're gonna delete that. Pistol slide forward is the slide release, and we're not doing that in this animation. Pistol clip in, it's fine. Okay, slide back and slide forward is for that tactical kind of animation. We're not gonna use that here, and we're just gonna dual pistol clip out, dual pistol clip in. Oh, I already have this here, and I have deploy sounds for slide releasing. That's fine. Okay, let's save that, and all right, let us compile what we've done so far and pray to gods it's not gonna be broken. Pistols 2 BO2. Compile. Fingers crossed. I've had a reference SMD somewhere. I don't remember why. Probably has something to do with my discovery that the hammer does not move at all in this animation, and the M9. I'm updating my Glock and M9 mod with Black Ops 2 animations, which are much closer to to what Call of Duty has than a set I've chosen. Inters for the single pistol and Pisos for duals. It worked for a while, but I'm gonna replace that. Okay, let's view as a replacement, and this time we're gonna see the textures. Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. Very well. All right, what do we have here? A fast deploy animation, because you know the pistols are deployed fast. Let's stop that for a while. I think this hammer is messed up, and I should yeah, this hammer is a bit messed up, and I've had a reference SMD elsewhere. I forgot where. But I think I'm gonna. Oh no. I don't know what that's. Why do I have? Oh, I have animes here. I have SMDs over there, and what I want is my export folder. Export, yes, here. And I want to replace. This is the newer file. Allegedly, it has the hammer in a much more normal place. Let's recompile then. Oh yeah, that's much better. This is much better. View metal mode 112. That's okay for 16:9, and also having quite a bit of space cut off here and there. So what do we have? Walking animation. There is no looking up and down, but whatever. I think we can live without that animation. Alright, primary attack is the right pistol firing. The hammer does not move regardless of whether the hammer is weighted to the actual hammer bone or not. It's just not animated in the animation. And secondary attack is of course the Glock firing. It's held quite awkward because the Glock has a much higher grip than the 1911, and this animation is designed for 1911, but that's a Call of Duty animation, so this is gonna work. This is gonna work. So yeah, this is the empty reload animation, which I edited. The character drops the magazines, does nothing here. The slides remain locked back and releases them in the end of this animation. And our empty reload is gonna look like this. Drops the magazines and just magically draws reloaded pistols. Drops the magazines. There is still the thumb movement, but whatever. I can live with that. If you can't, well, tough shit. Dry fire. Dry fire left. Yeah, fine. This pistol is also locked back, because this is actually great. And this is idle when one of them runs empty. Melee is, you know, the invisible knife swing. I don't remember if I've also edited this animation or not. I've done something like that elsewhere, I think for the UMP. Maybe UMP, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm glad that that worked. And well, I think what's left for me to do is animate the world models. I'm not gonna record that because, well, these models are butt ugly, and I would rather save myself the embarrassment of working with them. And yeah, maybe I will actually weld the view models and use them for the world models. Probably I'm gonna do exactly that. I've been doing that for plenty of weapons already, like the conditions are MP5 and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, this is it. This is what I wanted to show you. This is what I can do now. I mean, cut animations in parts and stitch them back together with some outdated wall-worn model tools version. I'm gonna keep that for a while, unless in an update they actually fix that, and I doubt that. They probably gonna drop support for the 2017 version of 3ds Max, and I'll have to switch to something else. And I'm afraid to touch Blender actually. I really don't want to. Perhaps I do, but not right now. So this is what I have to. This is what I'm working with right now. Actually, what I wanted to see is export as SMD. Not only I can export references like this, but skeletal animation. Oh yeah. What does reverse animation do? Does it mirror the animation or reverses as in back to front? I don't know, but it has frame to frame, which is nice. So it's good to have this exporter being able to do that as well. Unfortunately, I have not been able to import several SMDs into one, stitched together like that. I don't know, probably I have to look for a better option than Wall1 Pro. Unfortunately, it just stopped working after a certain update and another update that did not fix it. So yeah, this works. This is fine. I can finally say that I have a version of Black Ops 2 Why Black Ops 2? It's supposed to be Black Ops 1, but the pistols are from Black Ops 2, which have a texture from World at War, which is actually twice as large as the one in Black Ops 1. For some reason, they downscaled the texture but kept the exactly same model, but downscaled the texture and made a two-tone version for single player and nickel plated version for multiplayer. And in Black Ops 2 they kinda switched back to World at War texture. I don't know why, but anyway, there is no dual-wielded guns in Black Ops 2 unless unless there are some dual-wielded guns in Black Ops 2, like, you know, zombies mode. I might be the only person in this entire universe who does not really play zombie mode in Call of Duty games. Probably Sally and Mustang or whatever, or those holy pistols that fire grenades or whatever. Maybe that's the same thing. Maybe there actually is a dual-wielded animation that may or may not be ported to Black Ops 2 from Black Ops 1. But seeing as some of the Cold War era weapons were actually slightly reanimated for Black Ops 2 for some goddamn reason, well, the Makarov pistol actually got a reload that kinda tries to make sense. Heel-mounted magazine release and all. But why did they reanimate the Dragunov sniper rifle and actually did some adjustments to the AK reload, the Galil, the Uzi? Just I don't know why. They had reasons apparently. They also reanimated the SPAS 12. And pretty much every gun except maybe Olympia, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I can announce that I have a version of Black Ops 1911 animations that does not suck and actually works quite nice. Is tied to the actual default reload and deploy times, and I might as well share it with you people to I don't know, you probably don't need the source files because you can just decompile mine, and it's pretty easy to decompile. It's a completely normal decompile, and it's not gonna be encrypted like the original one. So if you want, there's gonna be a version that is ready to be used and abused. Anyway, that's enough for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something new. Maybe not, but I hope you enjoyed the video because I'm doing this for you people and stuff. And for myself as well, because if I forget something, I can always go back and watch whatever I'm doing right now. I've actually did so on a couple of occasions. Yeah, how do I like that? I like that. I like things that I do and they work. This is awesome. This is why. Well, this is not why I became a modder, but that's one of the perks of being a modder, because when you do something that works and it's just so awesome, it's an awesome feeling, and I suggest you to have the same. Just go ahead and start making mods, and when you do work, when you do like what you see, and it's just awesome. It's a feeling that cannot be described by words. Maybe it can. It's called euphoria or whatever, however it's pronounced. All right, enough chatting. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.